All right, here we are. It is another session of the Skoolof5d. Welcome to the 2018 Great Awakening. It is January 31st, and this is going to be a super mashup video that is going to cover the shift that just occurred with the eclipse and the full moon, which is happening right now today. I have just gone through a whole bunch of shifts and kind of been put through another portal and shot out the other side. And these things are happening to me, and they're happening to you, they're happening to others. And what is basically happening is that while we are still experiencing 3D and we still have these 3D observations that we can make in people and things in our lives, like everything that you see surrounding me, we're also moving closer to 5D in the sense that what we are able to perceive by our other senses and by subtle forces, and through taking in all these different kinds of knowledge that we have been taking in, it's all adding up to a certain kind of synchronicity and a certain kind of unified consciousness that I'm not sure if we have ever experienced this before on the planet. A little piece of information that I picked up on the internet from a channeler is that in November the Pleiadians took control of the planet in order to bring the vibration of peace to Earth so that we can put an end to war. I don't know what to say about that other than I do feel that we are coming into so much non-physical knowledge, and that there is something has happened that is allowing us to be able to rapidly, minute by minute even, evolve and grow and change into the original blueprint, the original program of our Creator. And this is a very important aspect of it, is that we are beginning to remember that before all of the minor gods with a small g came along and confused us, that we were all living in access to unity consciousness, or to 1D, and that we all recognized this unified force, and yes, that unified force did include love. And as I'm exploring with you on the Skoolof5d, I am not the teacher who knows everything. I didn't come here to make you feel like I know more than you do, and I am exploring 5D with you. There is going to be a huge shift towards non-earth harming technologies and foods that are not polluted. And I think this is how we begin to form the new earth, of course. And I'm going to say that it's quite possible that if you tune into this energy that is here now, you will lose friends, family, associations, and entire modalities that are associated to your former 3D slavery, as we discussed in my last video, the topic of which was, why is freedom important? Now, the rest of my videos have been an effort to open your mind and wake you up, as all of these are. And at this time I'm going to encourage you yourself to start to do this. Now, I only have 19 subscribers and 14 people who are watching, and I think those are 19 and 14 very important people that I want to keep a connection with. And I think that we should all create an avenue of disclosure and sharing of our internal, spiritual, psycho-emotional, and physical journey towards the fifth dimension. We are beginning many non-physical aspects of action that we may or may not be aware of. We are not going to be stuck to this technology forever, and it's all going to come to an end, and we are going to go back to the energy medicine, the energy technology, and a whole host of non-physical activities and ways are going to start coming to you. And I suggest that you really start to engage those. And please do not stay engaged in the drama and the ongoing story, shall we say, of good and evil struggling, because something about this shift tells me that's over. But there are many who don't want it to be over. There are many who are not interested in wholeness of vibration. They're interested in separation, really interested in separation. And while some of us will be walking towards paradise on earth, which is obviously when you pull up paradise on earth in your mind, you don't see a lot of metal and concrete, and you don't hear a lot of noise, and you're probably not smelling pollution, and you're just going to have to realize that 99.9% of what you're experiencing in 3D is not something that we want to be experiencing. But many will not get that. Not as many as I once thought, but still they're going to be there, and they're going to play the quantitative game, they're going to play the hierarchy game, they're going to play the status game, they're going to play the power over game. They're going to keep wanting to do that. They're going to keep wanting to manipulate what is whole that the Creator gave us in perfection, take it apart, and attempt to own it. And we could say that that is the story that caused all of the problems here. A separation from the miracle, from the source, and an attempt to create something that is separate and separated. We called it technology. Well, I'll be glad when it's all gone and we are truly communicating psychically, telepathically, and we can return to our beautiful and amazing relationships with the plants, the animals, and all the host of vibrational beings and interdimensional beings that are our soul family and ourselves and our cosmic cousins. And so I'm very pleased to just kind of give you this sort of encouraging video. I haven't really thrown down a ton of incredible, fascinating knowledge here, but I just want you to know that you have permission to reform yourself and renew yourself, rejuvenate yourself. You have permission to walk an entirely new path because it's a new day, and there is no doubt that a huge shift happened last night at some time, and that this shift will continue to happen as we watch 3D crumble. And one of the ways is here on the Pacific and Northwest coast. We had a determined weather reportress who kept on saying it was going to rain all week and it wasn't going to be sunny. It's sunny out right now, and it was sunny yesterday, and the truth is it was sunny when she was saying that. And the other announcer that was on the radio with her on CBC radio in Canada was noting that while she was doing the traffic report, in fact, it was sunny. And I do believe that these subtle and devious ways to control our unified consciousness, as it is that our unified consciousness creates, including the weather, I think this is done. And I think that many of the ways in which we've been dumbed down are coming to an end. So I wish you well as you drink from the cup of the Great Awakening. I will see you in our next video, and maybe I'll get all complicated and technical and something about something very interesting and blow your mind. I did say that I was going to talk about sacred geometry and numbers and how to use that to connect to other dimensions. So what I'm going to ask you to do then is I'm going to ask you to get out a paper and a pen or a pencil, and I'm going to ask you to start from you. Start mapping out some geometry. I want you to make a dot on the paper, and I want that to be you. And I want you to create the geometry around yourself that expresses who you are. Alright, you have a great day, and I will see you soon. Yes, check in with the Skoolof5d secret group, and I can add you. And yes, I have a new Facebook profile, Penny Singh, and they might take me off Facebook again. We don't know. And then I'll just be on YouTube here. And then after April 1st being the date of the second gathering of Eagles, which I'm hosting with the Earth Stewards Council on Mount Elphinstone, you might not see me again unless it's in person, okay? Or unless we mind travel and we meet each other in another dimension, okay? Namaste. Just namaste.